Mirrors are everyday objects in our homes. We gaze into them to check our reflections, fix our hair, or try on a smile. But through the centuries, mirrors have also been powerful symbols, haunted portals, and foci of superstition. Tonight, we'll peer behind the glass and explore the mythology of haunted mirrors, curses, and the chilling lore that surrounds them. Before mirrors were commonplace, they were rare and mysterious, made of polished stone, polished metals, or obsidian. In many ancient cultures, mirrors were more than tools. They were portals to the unseen, thresholds to another realm. According to the Ancient Origins article, some ancient civilizations believed mirrors could trap or reflect the soul. The Chinese, for example, placed mirrors in tombs to ward off evil spirits, believing they could fend off demons. Mirrors also featured in Greek and Egyptian burial practices, sometimes used to communicate with the dead. Mirrors have, from early times, had a strange dual role, both protective and potentially dangerous. This ambivalence is key to how mirror mythology evolved over time. As glass mirrors became more accessible, tales of haunted mirrors proliferated. Stories emerged of ghostly faces appearing, reflections that don't match reality, or mirror surfaces that act as windows to other dimensions. One famous trope is the haunted mirror that traps a spirit. The idea is that a restless ghost can be sealed into a mirror's surface and then accidentally released. In many haunted house stories, breaking or disposing of such a mirror often unleashes the trapped entity. Also common is the phenomenon of a reflection that lags or acts independently. A person looks into a mirror and sees slight distortions, a frown, an arm out of sync, or a figure behind them that they don't see behind in real life. These experiences feed into the belief that mirrors are thresholds to alternate realities. Mirrors have long been enshrined in superstitions. One of the most enduring is that breaking a mirror brings 7 years of bad luck, a belief that dates back to Roman times. The Romans believed that mirrors reflected not just appearance but also the soul, so breaking one damaged the soul, requiring time to heal. Another is covering mirrors when someone dies. Many cultures urge that after a death in the home, mirrors be draped or turned to face the wall. The reasoning: to prevent the dead spirit from being trapped or lured by the reflection, or to avoid illusions of the specter appearing. There are also traditions around mirrors at weddings. Some believe that newlyweds should avoid mirrors on their wedding night to prevent seeing ill omens or inviting marital strife through mirror-born spirits. In Japan, the ancient Shinto shrine at Ise contains a sacred mirror, the Yotanokagami, one of the 3 imperial regalia. It isn't viewed by the public, symbolic of divine presence and purity. In this instance, the mirror is treated with immense reverence, not as something to toy with. Why do humans project such rich stories onto mirrors? Part of this lies in our psyche. Mirrors force us to confront ourselves literally. We see our image, our flaws, our changes with time. Mirrors are silent witnesses to our identity. In folklore, mirrors mediate between the known and the unknown, between life and death, the self and the other. They're perfect metaphors for duality and illusion. Scientifically, in dim light, the brain is prone to pareidolia, seeing faces or patterns where none exist. A half-seen flicker in the mirror, a shifted shadow, the mind can conjure an eerie presence. That's fertile ground for legends to grow. Over the years, many haunted mirror stories have circulated. One famous example is the Myrtles Plantation mirror in Louisiana, which allegedly contains the spectral faces of former inhabitants. Another is a mirror in an Old English hotel where guests claim to see figures in 19th century dress appear behind them. In some cases, paranormal investigators report anomalous readings near mirrors, cold spots, EMF spikes, EVP recordings of hushed voices. Some argue this supports the idea that mirrors may be focal points for spirit energy. But skeptics caution that many of these stories are unverified, reproduced via hearsay and embellishment. Mirrors are evocative symbols, perfect for dramatic storytelling, which can sometimes override objective scrutiny. If you suspect a mirror in your home is haunted or cursed, folklore offers several remedies. Wrap the mirror in cloth or turn it face down to prevent interaction. Cleanse it with salt water, smudging, or holy water. Place protective sigils, amulets, or talismans around or behind it. Keep the mirror away from bedrooms or don't let it directly face a bed in extreme law. Discard it far from home or bury it facing downward. Mirrors are deceptively simple, everyday objects that reflect our faces. But through centuries of belief, they've become portals of dread and fascination. Whether haunted or just haunted by imagination, the mythos of mirrors endures. Next time you glance in one, look carefully. You might just feel a presence behind the glass. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.